Hey everyone, welcome back to more Coffee Talk. In the last one, we met a young cat idol named Rochelle, or Rachel? I think it was Rachel. Um, Great start messing up a name like that. Anyway, today in universe it is September 25th. And right, I forgot about this headline. Werewolf activist imprisoned for owning illegal fury sedative. Fun times. But anyway, let's get started. And, oh, Mr. Hyde. Good evening, Mr. Hyde. Evening. Are you by yourself tonight, sir? Gala is coming. After his shift. It's pretty empty here. You're our first customer tonight. Is there something wrong? Nothing. It's just a bit strange that you say our, when obviously there's only you here. I guess. Is that strange? Like, I interpret that as our referring to, like, the establishment, not just me. Oh. I guess it's just me, but when I'm working, I always put myself as the barista and the coffee shop. Exactly, yeah. I see. Anyway, I need to order something. What do you want to drink tonight? Do you have any blood? Sorry, sir, but we don't. Come on, did you think I was serious? Oh, How am I supposed to know? I don't know you well enough yet. You might be. Also, we talked about blood last time, so like maybe he thought we ordered some. Who knows? Nah, give me a ginger green tea. Make sure it's very warm and bitter. Ginger green tea. So yeah, green tea, and then this is ginger, so it would just be that, right? I'm gonna check the recipe just in case, but like I feel... Oh, guess we don't know, so I must experiment. I'm sure it's just that, though. Yeah. Here you are. Your drink is ready. Let's see. Good. Glad you liked it. By the way, if you don't mind my asking, ask away. You said you're here for work? Yes. For a couple of weeks. You're not in the medical industry like Mr. Gala, are you? Hell no. I could never imagine myself doing something so... What's the word? Something as honorable as that. Not where I thought you were going with that, but yeah, I guess that makes sense. I would definitely call taking care of people honorable, so long as, like, you actually listen to your patients. Then, are you dealing with something I shouldn't ask about? I'm not a criminal, in case that's what you had in mind. I mean, it's not an evil job, per se, but definitely not as honorable as working in a hospital. Didn't his thing already tell us what he was? Wasn't he like a model? Yeah, he's a supermodel. Part of the Lost and Angels Agency. Old enough, yet still seeking the truth and purpose in life. Aren't we all, though? Then what is it? Guess. You travel a lot, more or less. You befriended a startup founder, so I assume you either have your own startup or you work in some kind of investment agency. I used to, but not anymore. That startup founder, he's just a friend. Then what do you do? I've had many career paths in life, as I would imagine someone long-lived would. You don't live that long without experimenting with a bunch of different things, right? You get bored. They got boring after a while. So right now, I'm a model. I didn't expect that. We read it! Like, as soon as he got registered onto my friend app, that's the first thing I checked. But you have the looks and the figure, so I guess it makes sense. You want to know a secret? Sure. Those ads for anti-aging skincare products. No way. Vampire models. We are naturally good looking. Skin paler than an elf's, but we don't have those annoying pointy ears. Your ears are kind of pointy, but I see what you mean. They're not like knives. I feel like in some fantasy settings, I just stumbled upon a slur. Because was it Dragon Age where people called them knife ears? I think that wasn't. I've definitely heard that before. Anyway, which makes us basically a bunch of good-looking living mannequins. How better to advertise anti-aging products than with people who naturally don't age? Makes sense. Isn't that false advertising? Don't be naive. Truth is a matter of circumstance and perspective. Advertising is just framing the truth. I know a certain salesman from Persona 3 that you might get along with. I never thought of it that way. How long have you been modeling? Oh, not long. Not much more than 30 years? Wow. Is that Mr. Gala? Nope, that is Freya. She seems chipper. Good evening. Could you please be a little quieter? There's another customer here. Act like a civilized person, if you can. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to make this place a little livelier. You don't mind, right, sir? No, I don't mind. I'm pretty sure I saw you the last time I was here. You bet. You could say I'm a regular here. This animation is so goofy. Like, I know it's meant to, like, represent, like, a jovial conversation, because they're, like, giggling. But it's just, like, random shaking. It's just funny to me. Hence the attitude. Hey, you look very happy. Any special occasion? Nah, nothing. This is my default state. She only has 2 states. Either extreme excitement or super stressed. Stop putting me in a bad light. Anyway, what were you talking about? We were talking about Mr. Hyde's profession. And what is your profession, dear sir? I'm a model. And he's been doing it for 30 years. Holy shit! 30 years of modeling? That's a long time. Not for me. How old are you? That's probably inappropriate to ask, but if 30 years is nothing, how long have you been going around on this bitch of an earth? My current liaison in the clothing brand I work with is the daughter of the guy I worked with when I started modeling. Usually I work until it's the grandchild. That's really cool. I'm Freya, by the way. Nice to meet you, Freya. How's the writing so far? It's okay. Define okay for me. Have you written a word? But I'm stuck and in need of a warm drink. So brew me something, please. Coffee? Nah. Need to take it slow tonight. Make me something warm and sweet, without coffee. Warm and sweet. So chocolate milk? Oh, can I... Oh, do I have to use it as a break? Oh, chocolate milk isn't considered that much sweet, huh? I'd consider chocolate sweet, so maybe like... No, because milk wouldn't be warm, right? None of that's warm. Probably tea then, huh? Because milk isn't warm. None of these... Oh, ginger's warm. But not very sweet. So yeah, I think tea is the way to go. Then we hit one of the warms. Not sweet enough. We'll figure it out. Is that good enough? Tea, like honey tea? Because it's warm. I want to see if I can get both warmness and sweetness maxed out. But I don't know, because it won't be with coffee. No, I don't think that's possible with what I have right now, right? So yeah, we'll go with that. Honey tea. A warm, sweet drink ready. How do you like it? Nice! A perfect drink to end a day. Glad you liked it. So, you're a writer? Yeah, I work for the Evening Whispers, but I'm also working on my own novel right now. Sounds interesting. What kind of novel are you writing? You don't even know that? You're a disaster. You don't even have, like, an idea of where you want to go with it. Freya. You're killing me here. I'm going to die. It's complicated. You should wait until she finishes it. Yeah, no spoilers. That's if she ever manages to finish it. Yeah, that too. What's the genre? Slice of life. So, not fantasy or sci-fi. I'm still not sure. Probably it'll be normal slice of life. You'll have tough competition. You're not wrong. I'll probably put some surreal elements in there. Maybe I'll set it in a world where only humans exist. Sounds a bit racist. That's the twist. This isn't about racial supremacy. I imagine even in a world where only one race exists, problems will still appear anyway. Yeah. Discrimination and racism will still happen. How can they be racist without other races? Differences in language, nationality, ideology, or even skin color. When everything's the same, the smallest differences will stand out. Wasn't there a Fairly Odd Parents episode about that, where like everybody was the same gray blob, and then people were like, oh, but I'm the most gray of gray. Lord. Perhaps it's diversity that can teach us to look past the differences. The bottom line is, we'll always find a way to hate others. I assure you of that. I'm not sure you should be so happy about that, though. That doesn't really sound all that funny. Hey, it's fantasy. That's what fiction's for, anyway. Painting the what-ifs. That's actually pretty interesting. I'll buy your book when it comes out. And I'll fly back here to have it signed. Oh, thank you. Is this Mr. Gala? No, this is Lua. Gala's gonna show up after everybody leaves. He's just gonna be here, like, alone and be like, where'd everybody go? I just had to finish my shift. Hi, everyone. Good evening, Miss Lua. Hi there. How's it going? Great, thanks. Lua, please meet Hyde. Nice to meet you, Mr. Hyde. And Hyde, please meet Lua. Hi. Are you by yourself? Yeah, just finished a meeting. I needed an escape from my coworkers, so I decided to come here instead. Is Bailey's coming? Oh, he's not. He's a freelancer, remember? He's free to do what he wants. Oh, honey. Is everything okay? To be honest, we haven't talked much since the other day. Oh. We shall fix that with a warm drink then. Good idea, thanks. I'm in the mood for a green tea latte. Green tea latte? Is there a problem? No, it's nothing, sorry. Then a cup of green tea latte, please. So green tea with milk, yeah? Yep. I can't do latte art, but, well, we'll see. Like, what if I... Because if I go under it, it kind of, like, pushes it up, right? But if I cut into it, it, like, drags super weirdly. What if I just pour as much milk as possible? What happens here? My latte art is filling all of the green tea with milk. I'm doing it. You can't stop me. I'm not stopping until this entire latte is white. Also, I noticed if you push the latte out into, like, the border, it sort of settles. I see. There we go. And what happens if I etch at this point? Not a whole lot. Perfect. I hope you enjoy the latte art. Your green tea latte is ready. Thank you. I don't know why, but I was suddenly longing for a green tea latte. Like, this drink feels really heartwarming. Call me pretentious, but I think drinks have the power to connect people's hearts. That's surprisingly deep for a cup of tea. By the way, about Baileys. Has he visited this place again? After our last meeting? Not that I know of. He hasn't. Oh. Is there something wrong, Hyde? You keep getting messages, and you don't look pleased reading them. I should apologize for the commotion we caused. Please don't worry about that. Who is this Baileys person you keep mentioning? Her boyfriend. Baileys is, or was, I don't know, my boyfriend. We had a little fight a few days ago. About what? Hey, is it okay for him to just ask her like that? Probably not, but I'm inclined to let him continue, because he's been on this bitch of an earth a long time. He probably has some valuable experience to share about something like this. Also, what's new on our phone? Probably Lua, yeah? Lover of the bright moonlight, believer in a life without a fight. I'm a big fan of art and poetry. Working 9 to 5 in a trading company by day, going to poetry readings and museums on weekends, enraptured by the forbidden fruit. That's cute. You tell me. Dude, I'm just a customer. You're the owner of this place. It's an old problem. I'm a succubus, and he's an elf. The usual racial problems, then. Psst, show some manners, old man. What? I'm just following up on the questions you started. It's alright. Baileys and I have different views on the importance of family. My family is pretty close, and they're usually supportive. But when it comes to dating an elf, they fear that I'll be treated like a peasant. Baileys, on the other hand, he comes from a well-respected elven family. They can be cagey at times, I get it. But for whatever reason, he took his family for granted. It's not surprising that his family would disagree with the relationship. You don't sound like most succubi I know. How's your boyfriend dealing with this? He said we should just keep going. Just the same as we have been for the last 10 years. So you've been together for 10 years as a couple. And he's suggesting that both of you should just go on as usual. I mean, your relationship for the past 10 years, that was without familial approval, right? Well, yes. But I want our relationship to move forward. I want a family. Did he disagree with the idea of marrying you? No, quite the opposite. He wanted to marry me. What's the problem, then? It's not that simple. His family will disown him? Yes. He wants to marry you, even if he has to leave his family? Yes. Problem solved, then. Why do you have to care so much about what his or your family thinks? Just marry him and make a family of your own. It's not that simple! I don't want to be held responsible if he regrets his decision one day. Abandoning one family is not a solution. What if marrying me is a mistake? What if he regrets leaving his family? I can't take that kind of responsibility. I can't let him make that sacrifice. Lua, did you ever think about the risks when you started dating him? Yes. No. Maybe a little bit. We didn't think it would get this far. From what I can see, you're the problem here. You're pretty greedy for wanting it all. Him, family approval. If you're asking for racial reconciliation, might as well ask for world peace. Old man, stop talking. I kind of agree with him, though. Like, ideally, she could have both. She's not wrong for wanting both. But in a case like this, you kind of do have to decide what's most important to you. And it's not easy. It is not easy. I don't blame her for being so unsure about it. But if you can't get both to work out, then yeah, you have to make that choice. And if her choice is family over Bailey's, then I cannot stop her. But if she really wants to have a life with Bailey's, then, you know? Lua, if I may ask, do you want to marry Bailey's? I love him. Of course I do. Even so, I can't let him leave his family for me. It would be selfish. Because I can't do the same for him. I love my family so much, no matter how messy they are. Well, that's difficult. So you're forcing your boyfriend to have the same life as you have. That blood is thicker than water mentality won't work here. Not every family is worth fighting for, you know. Some are. Yeah, he said not every. Not his. Have you ever met Bailey's family? No. They always rejected the idea. Did he try to introduce you to them? He did. You can't have it all, lady. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a story where some fairy godmother will suddenly appear and grant your wishes. This is how things go in real life. Unfortunately. And to be clear, that doesn't mean you shouldn't try to make it better. You should always strive for better circumstances, a better life. But Yeah, sometimes you do have to make that sacrifice, as unfair as that is. You have to take chances and make sacrifices, and you choose which one is the best for you. Pretty simple. I'm sorry. I have to leave. Of course. Take your time. This is an uncomfortable and shitty situation, no matter how you slice it. And how you handle it is ultimately up to you. But I do think Hyde's perspective is valuable, again, considering the experience he has in life. I hate to be the girl who always runs away, but thank you for the advice. Take care on your way, Miss Lua. I will. Bye. Is Freya gonna tear him a new asshole for that? It looks like she is. Ooh, Freya. Coffee, coffee, coffee. In case you didn't get it the first time, I'm a big fan of Naimon and Harukami, so there's that. Working as a journalist because it's the best way to learn how to write better, talk to people who have more experience than you, and get paid for learning things. Very pragmatic. You are super harsh, old man. But you agree with me, don't you? Well, you didn't have to say it so harshly, you know. What are you doing here by yourself anyway? Trying to pick a fight with everyone? I'm about it. I think Hyde should be able to fight whoever he wants. I'm waiting for a friend. And there he is. I was kind of hoping he'd sit on the opposite side just because that'd be super funny. Freya having to be between the werewolf and the vampire. Good evening, everyone. Hey, Gala. How are you doing, Freya? I'm fine. But your friend here is one hell of a troublemaker. What did you do this time, Hyde? Stated facts. Harshly. To someone that needed it. But not the way you said it. Let me order a drink first. Then you folks tell me about what happened. What are you having What are you having this evening, sir? Do you remember my Fury remedy? I mentioned it a couple days ago. Yeah, let me pull up my notes. Where did I write that down? Yep. That's my Xenoblade notes. Ah, here it is. Ginger tea, not coffee. The one with ginger and caffeine? Yes. Can you try to help me figure out what it is? Sure. Should I try to mixing the ginger with tea? Yes. Tea, ginger, and I'm still not sure what the last one might be. Okay, I'll try experimenting with it. You'll know when you get it right. What do you mean I'll know when I get it right? Does he say I'll know when I get it right? Does the order of the ingredients matter? Like if I put in ginger before lemon, will that... Let me start over. Like, I just want to see if this is different. Or is it still... No, it's the same. I'll know when I get it right. I don't know if that just means he'll tell us. Or... Here, let's try ginger tea and... Yeah, it's looking like it's not going to tell us, so let's just... try that. And if this isn't... Yeah, it looks like he'll just tell us. And if this isn't it, we'll cross off milk. Thank you, Velvet. Close, but I don't think this is it. What's missing? Next time, try switching the milk and the ginger. So order does matter, so it's tea, milk, ginger, not tea, ginger, milk. Will do. Thanks. Okay, now I'm ready for the story. So, tell me what happened. She's a better storyteller than me. Alright, so there's this girl. And that's about it. Hyde. Oh, Hyde. You never change, do you? Oh, the both of you are going to judge me for being honest now? Dude, honesty is good and all, but, you know, try not to be a dick. Fair. Fair. Tact is important. But I also think if tact gets in the way of honesty, in a situation like this, at least, then maybe not. It depends. I don't know if there was an easier way or a better way for him to say things. I'm a bit bad with that, but listen to her, Hyde. She's got a good point. Ugh, not you too. I was a bit surprised though. Usually you don't bother with this kind of thing. I've seen you actively avoiding it. You do know me. We've been friends for years. Yeah, of course. I don't know why I got involved in that discussion. I guess the vibe in this place has seeped into me. I understand. This place does have that special magic. Not exactly a good magic, judging from the reaction I received today. You may be right, but there are better ways to say what you have in mind. Anyway, I gotta go. So soon? It's past midnight. I need to get some sleep. Take care on your way, Freya. Sleep tight. See you guys. What's on your mind, Gala? Why are you staring at me like that? Nothing. What did you want to talk about when you told me to meet here? I was just bored. And that's the surest way to make you come out. Seriously? I thought the story from Freya was enough to fill your daily dose of interaction. Well, it was. Something indeed. You said something about being my friend for years. Yes, why? Do you ever wonder what we'd be like if we hadn't met? What do you mean? Forget it. It's late, anyway. I need to get back. Alright, Velvet. Thanks for the evening. The pleasure was mine. Bye. What was that? You know I'm better than I do, Mr. Gala. Care for another drink to end the day? Sure. That was fun. Russian tea. Despite its name, it's a totally American drink. I think we've got that one already. Coffee talk. Let's read the newspaper and then we'll end the day. Opinion. Who watches The Watchmen in Seattle? The watchiest men. I don't know. Cats are the best creatures on Earth, research has proven. Yeah, I like cats a lot. I'm a big fan of the red panda, which bravely asks the question, what if a bear was a cat? Um, Atlantic countries plead for landfolk to send help instead of trash. Yeah. Yeah, please stop. Please stop littering the ocean. We're dying out here. That was fun. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I don't think Hyde was wrong. I think he was exactly right, and I don't know. I think Lua might have needed a harsh wake-up call. But, of course, that's easier to say as a neutral observer than it is somebody who's actually going through her struggles, you know? I hope she takes the right message from it. Either way, on that note, we'll end things off here. Thank you so very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing and leaving a like on the way out. But either way, have a fantastic day, alright? See you then.